I bought some IWMY for the first time, got my initial position in there. Bought a little TSLY. Let's talk about the charts and why I did it. This is the tactical stock scalper. All right. So we've been talking about the last few days that IWM was possibly giving a signal of a pullback as it was going down. The markets were going up. That led us to believe that there was a pullback that was possibly coming. We got a little pullback yesterday, and then today, as you see, IWM is green. Does that mean the markets will go back up, and this is a signal, and it's going to, or is it just more market chop? I'm not sure, but it hit my target on IWM, and let me show you what I mean here. So we go out to the daily. Well, let's do a weekly, a little bit better look here on IWM. So we've been talking about this 160 to 165 area-ish. As you see here, IWM typically bounces. So I had an alert set yesterday, IWM. Let's take a look at this yesterday. IWM came down here before close around the 167 level. I didn't buy it then, although I thought about it because, as we know, between 160 and 165 it bounces. Sometimes it doesn't always get down to those levels, right? But we knew it was close. So I kept an eye on it today. I set an alarm on my phone this morning. We had this rise up. And I said, well, if it gets below 167, I'm going to go ahead and buy IWMY. And so it triggered it. The alarm went off on my phone, went and bought my first position, IWMY. The reason, because as we go again out to the weekly, we get a lot of bounces from this level. So now we're looking, depending on what happens to the market, obviously we're looking for IWM to at least reach 190 and possibly the $200 level before it sells off again. I mean, it could stop short like it has here at, 190. It could stop short here. We just don't know the market. There's not an exact science in the market, but we feel good about it going up over time again and staying in this channel unless the government shutdown happens next week and tanks the whole market, but we cannot control that. So, bought my first position, IWMY. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, that's not going to work. Let's go out to like a 5-minute chart here. So, you see, I only got 20 shares at $20.15. Wasn't look like it was trying to break $20, and I lost a little patience. I went ahead and bought it as close to 20 as I could get it. Now, let's look at the overall market today. So again, we'll go to a daily time frame here. There we go on SPY. We've talked about we're just chopping in this level, and we continue to. We had the big drop yesterday and then a big rip today as Treasury yields were going down. The important thing here is SPY needs to get above 440 and close above 440. And then we need to see confirmation with this on Monday or Tuesday of next week if we're looking for another bull run out of this. We're looking for a dynamic move out of this chop, whether it's up or down. We're just looking for a move out of it one way or another. So if we bust out of here, we're looking like 445 is next on deck as a minor resistance, as we did get stopped, as you see right there. But 450 is obviously going to be a big resistance point moving forward on SPY. Let's look at the cues. Sorry about my dog in the background. I'm inside, she's outside, nothing I can do about it. So we're looking at the cues to go up here to the 380 level as major resistance. As you see right there, it's been stopped short at 380. Last time I got there, just barely got above 380 there, 387, and sold off. So we're looking to see what happens up here with the cues. Will it break out of this or and get on a dynamic move up? We will have to see. Here's a bigger, broader version of looking at it here. We still got a ways to go up there to 400 to get over above all-time highs on the cues. But we're going to see what happens up here at 380. Let's look at Tesla today. That is TSLY. I bought more TSLY today, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Go to the daily on Tesla. So we talked about yesterday, we had this chop around the 220 level. It broke down from there, and it has risen up a little bit today. Not a confirmed big move. Obviously, we'd have to get above 220 and get up there to that 230 level where the 200 EMA is, and we'll have to see what happens. So, Tesla is still extremely bearish and in a bearish formation, and is below the 200 period moving average on the daily. Let's look at Tesla on the weekly. Tesla hanging on by a thread. There's a 200 period moving average there, as you see in purple. It continues to bounce off that, and it's butting its head currently on a weekly time frame on these moving averages like it did the week before and the week before that. So nothing we can really say about Tesla. It's got to break out of this to get really bullish. We need to get back up to the 240 level and regain it. Until that happens, as you see here, we're just in a very long string of lower highs and lower lows. So nothing to get excited about on Tesla just yet. Let's look at TSLY. All right, TSLY, pretty much the same story. Averaged down, got my price down. I have 200 shares at $13.50. That was my target price. I am there. We're going to hang out on TSLY for a while. There's no reason for me to average down. I need Tesla to completely break down for me to average down again. So we are good here. We're just going to collect these dividends and maybe roll them into other things, and that's probably what I'll do. I will not boost this position here for quite some time unless there's a major chart breakdown on Tesla. I see no need for it. So as you see there, I'm at $13.50. I'm happy with it. 200 shares in my small account. Now, I do want to say something. There's some people that have given me a hard time because I am running a small account and that I'm not throwing thousands of my dollars at this yet. I am just not 100% sure on the high-end dividend funds. I need to give it more time. I told myself 8 to 12 months of working with it before I dropped any money in these funds, and that's the plan, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So if you are one of those that don't like that I have a small account, well, then send me your money, and then I'll put it in here, because I am still not 100% sure on these. I would say I'm 80%, but I want to be 100% before I drop any more money into this. Going over here and looking at SPY on the minute time frame. What a great jump we've had today. We had this little V formation and just a rip. And if you're a scalper, just look how she respects the EMAs. There is great trades to be had in SPY, really, all day long. We're looking here live with me to see if it's going to break this 440 level, as you see up here, at least currently on the 1 minute time frame. We keep butting our heads at 439.92. We've double topped up there. Does that mean we're going to have a sell-off, or are we just collecting buyers here at the 50 period moving average on a minute time frame and looking to break that 440 level today? I'll be watching. We'll see if that happens. Hope you enjoyed the content. This is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper, out.